God Particles by James Cruz. I could almost hear their soft collisions on the cold air today, but when I came in, shed my layers, and stood alone by the fire, I felt them float toward me like spores, flung far from their source, having crossed miles of oceans and fields unknown to most, just to keep my body fixed to its place on the earth. Call them God if you must, these messengers that bring hard evidence of what I once was and where I have been, filling me with bits of stardust, whaleskin goose down from the pillow where Einstein once slept, tucked in his cottage in New Jersey, dreaming of things I know I'll never see. The River by Jim Harrison. Yes, we'll gather by the river. The beautiful river. They say it runs by the throne of God. This is where God invented fish. Wherever. But then God's throne is as wide as the universe. If you're attentive, you'll see the throne's borders in the stars. We're on this side, and when you get to the other side, we don't know what will happen, if anything. If nothing happens, we won't know it, I said once. Is that cynical? No, nothing is nothing. Not upsetting, just nothing. Then again, maybe we'll be cast at the speed of light through the universe to God's throne. His hair is bounteous. All the 5,000 birds on earth were created there. The firstborn cranes, herons, hawks at the back, so as not to frighten the little ones. Even now they remember this divine habitat. Shall we gather at the river, this beautiful river? We'll sing with the warblers perched on his eyelashes. Out of a Stone by Thomas Keating. Can the creator of all lure poetry out of a stone? Or cause a stirring of divine love in a human heart? All is possible for the creator of all who loves to manifest the impossible in endless configurations. As the false self diminishes and the ego becomes a servant, everything turns into poetry. And everything becomes a movement of divine love. But the separate self lingers on. Once the separate self has been laid to rest, the divine presence alone remains. And the creator of all becomes all in all. The silence of the creator is thunderous, drowning out everything else, and hiding in endless creativity.